So today we're going to be talking about Yetur Gross-Matos. But before I get into the draft profile, I want to encourage everybody to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell. Yetur Gross-Matos this year at Penn State had a phenomenal year. He was voted first team All Big Ten. He's one of my favorite players from my favorite team in college. I think he'll be a constant, solid pro. You'll see that in the comparison. But he is a boomer bust prospect. He's usually projected at in the second half of the first round, usually to Seattle or the Ravens, but I've seen him mocked to the Giants. Can he play 3-4 outside linebacker? Possibly, but he's more suited for the 4-3 defensive end role. He has a prototypical size and speed, and you'll see that in the positives. But with no further ado, let's get into the measurables on Yetur Gross-Matos. Height 6'4", weight 264, school Penn State. Played in 34 games, position defensive end. At the combine, he was fluid in on-the-field drills. He did not run the 40, 3-cone drill, or any of the speed drills, but he did participate in the broad jump, vertical jump, and bench press. And as you can see, the numbers follow. 20 reps in the bench press, 34-inch vertical jump, and 120-inch broad jump. All solid numbers, what you want to see out of the explosive 4-3 defensive end. Positives: good size and athleticism, has loose hips compared to a linebacker. That's why I think maybe he could play 3-4 outside linebacker, but usually you're asked to cover. I don't know how well you do that. This is probably me being more hopeful for him to go to the Giants than him actually going to the Giants. He projects better on teams that run the 4-3 system, like a Seattle, like the Ravens, who are going to be losing a pass rusher this year, possibly in Judon for the Ravens. And obviously Seattle has a chance of losing Clowney. So this guy is a possible draft target for both those teams. That's why I've highlighted both those teams. Also, continue on the positives. Twists are fluid and fast. So he has a decent plethora of pass rushing moves. He doesn't have the full complement, and he has so much room to grow. But again, you'll see that in the comparison. Negatives: hands need to be quicker, can miss time punches sometimes, can do a better job on side containment. Yes, he has a chance to point his head inside, go after the quarterback, or try and diagnose that run. I've seen him burned out to the outside. He has to be more disciplined as a pro, or he will get burned. But again, Yetur has a chance to really develop in this league and put in the right team with good coaching. It really does sky the limit for him. I think he's a lot better than people really even project. And you'll see why in the comparison. For the comparison, I have Carlos Dunlap. I think it's a very good comparison. Carlos Dunlap has been an outstanding pro. Solid 4-3 defensive end for years out of Cincinnati. Never really highlighted as much because, quite frankly, he plays on the Cincinnati Bengals and nobody really pays attention. So, again, if Yetur puts that type of production out there on a Ravens, on a Seattle, good teams, he will quickly be considered one of the better 4-3 defensive ends in the league. I truly believe so. I hope he doesn't prove me wrong, because the recent track record of pass rushers coming out of Penn State haven't been very good, so I'm hoping he breaks that trend, because I truly do love Yetur. Either way, guys, let me know in the comment section below a draft profile you guys would like to see. Either way, it's been OGR Sports, and I will catch you on the next vid.